Hey everybody. So we're just going to do a quick make an assignment video. Um, so first thing you want is you want some groups. This is my groups that I have for my classes. Basically, it's a bunch of um, students that are in my EDU setup and they're in my class. So when I click on them, I can add students if I want, which is really that's the important part. You want to have all of your students in one place because it's easier to assign everything to them, and you can import them in a lot of different ways. You can use a comma separated value sheet. There's a whole bunch of things. You can also just import them directly from Google Classroom, which is really nice. So you click add user, and then you can basically, import them email by email, or you can just send them this link if they already have an account. But let's not do that. Let's go and do this. So you can just make an assignment by clicking create assignment. I like to make them from a studio. So I'm going to click here and go enter studio. And then it's going to take a second and boot up, get all that stuff figured out. Always takes a second to load. So make sure when you're making a video, you've already done the loading. So yeah, call the project what you want. I like to title them projects and then like what it is. Making a video. Right. And then, yeah, you got your little thing here. Basically, what you want to do is you just want to make a project and save it. I usually record myself making the, what's it called? The instructions. Yeah. So I'll set it to clean. So yeah, so what I just did there is I made a track. Let me just undo that again because that probably went pretty quick. So yeah, so add a new track, add a voice. If you click here, it'll change the way the voice picks it up. So I like to do clean because then it doesn't add any reverb or change anything up. And it's just going to pick up from my built-in mic. I would use my default mic, but I'm using that to record right now. Then you record. And it's going to record based on the beat 120. Hey, everybody. So for this video, you're going to record a video and then delete this track. That's all. Good job. Have fun. All right, so you made that. You can change these things. Great. And then you save it. And after you save the project, it'll show up in your Soundtrap, back in your sound. I forget what they call this part, your folder. Anyway, you've got all your projects here. See how they pop up? So what I always do is I just do create assignment, and it just does it for you, which is kind of nice. And then you can just share the assignment. Google Classroom, you can share it with a group. If you're not using these two, any of these, you can just share with the link, or you can share it with the group directly, which is kind of nice. Google Classroom is great because I have that integration. So I'll just click that. It'll pop up a whole other window here. And then now I can go like, oh, it's in my Soundtrap class. And then I'm going to make an assignment. Then you click go, type in the instructions, type in the title, figure out how many points it's going to be worth, and then decide if you're going to schedule it or just assign it once you click a due date and all that stuff. Yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Yeah. And then make sure when the kids get on, they read the instructions. But then right here, they have to click this. When they click this, it'll make an assignment in your Soundtrap, which is the important part. So like all these assignments that I have made these are assignments that people have turned in, right? And here it says who did it and the project and all that stuff. So that's really the important part. Then you have something to listen to. And then when you go back and listen to them, you can enter the studio and look at the whole thing, or you can just click like, oh, let's see what Nicholas turned up, and then you can listen to it. And he didn't do much, but maybe Alex did more. Cool. So there's your project. Anyway. You have to enter the grades in Google Classroom. So that's the kind of back and forth is you got to do all the grading in Google Classroom, but Soundtrap does a pretty good job of loading this all up. So yeah, making an assignment and then doing it. That's all I got. Good luck. If you have questions, let me know in the comments, I guess. And if you like this video, that's great.